Right, should we go? Let's answer some questions.
So we've been asked how we shot to the top so quickly, but just to give a bit of perspective on that, how long was it from between you started producing, Alex, to you actually got signed by us at Lethal Theory?
Well, I started producing when I was 15, and then sort of 17 started doing it properly, and then I think I signed to you guys at 21 maybe.
21, yeah.
I don't know. So
Yeah, it's been a while.
I mean, I don't know. For me, it hasn't been a long. It's been a long process. Like it hasn't. And I presume for yourself as well. It's like,
yeah, I mean, like I've been doing this pretty much since I was 15. Not seriously, just as a hobby. But then the learning curve, you know, going to college. I've also been to university. Yourself, you've been to university as well.
For me personally, getting onto Lethal, it was just Joey sent me a message on SoundCloud, just saying, "Oh, just to let you know, I'm liking what you're doing, and sort of I'm following you." And then it was I met you in Southampton.
That was after I was following you down the street.
Yeah, well, SoundCloud, but yeah. And then and then introduced myself, and then just got a phone call saying, you know, I'd like to sort of get you on the label and sign some of your stuff.
But then that's a lot of how you got noticed is starting producing for one. Getting the tracks onto SoundCloud, which is a great medium to get your stuff heard, and then sending links out to, you know, people like myself. A little Facebook message introducing yourself, telling the DJs and labels who you are, you know, what you're all about. Just be professional about it. Just dropping a link onto my Facebook page saying, "Oh, you listen to this." It's not going to get listened to. You know what I mean?
I think sort of the number one thing for getting noticed is make something that people want to hear.
So, and it's not like
come with good quality, yeah, and
it's got to be different. Yeah, I think what propelled myself, and especially you as well, is making something different. Because I was trying to sound like other people for quite a while, and nobody was there picking up on my music. But as soon as I got my own sound, that's when things snowballed, and the gigs and everything started coming in. So that's that question.
I personally really like Tractor. I actually almost prefer it to CDs. I really like the looping and the effects, and sort of filters are cool, and yeah, I really like it. I link it up with my mixer, but I find for live use, it sort of borders on sort of almost bad DJ etiquette. Like I don't really feel too comfortable coming to the DJ who's on before me and being like, "Oh, do you mind if I just sort of unplug your mixer and, you know, plug this in?" It's like when they're sort of trying to have it to their last track. So for me, that's why I'm not entirely comfortable with using it out live. I actually really like CDs because they're extremely solid, and for me personally, I'm not scared of the new technology, and I will use it eventually, but for right now, for hardcore, the gigs I'm doing, CDs suit me fine. Do you agree, Joey?
No. Why are we so good looking? What's your secret, Alex?
Moisturise.
Mine's is just good genetics. You're either born looking like sin, or you've got this. I'm actually a product of several years of intensive research and chemical biology warfare that went on during the Cold War, and I was a product. I'm literally just what do you call an experiment that's gone fantastically well. That's all I can say.
Yeah, me too.
Well, it depends on the track. I think sound choice is down to everything. You can't polish a turd, as the saying goes, so it's getting a good sample, or, you know, synth sound or whatever you're going to use for your drum in the first place. For the kind of harder power stomp kicks and stuff like that, using plugins like Saturn or the Wow filter, different things like that, just to beef your sound up. It's all down to that, really. What about yourself?
Yeah, like good sound choice, and then sort of things like transient shapers on your kit, just to give it a bit of extra sort of punch through the mix. Side chaining as well. A lot of it's just practice. I mean, every single day you go in the studio, you learn some little technique, and it's just kind of all of that builds up, and it's.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, with side chaining, there's a few different side chaining things I use. You can do the obvious side chaining, just using a ghost kick and using a compressor, or there's the Vengeance side chainer, which is really good because it's multi-band. There's also LFO tool, which is good for really quick side chaining, which I use quite a lot.
I'm Alex Prospect.
I'm Joey Riot.
And thank you for all of your questions. There'll be many more question and answers from other artists on the label coming soon, so hold tight for them.
And keep in touch with us on Facebook and Twitter, and also the Lethal Theory YouTube channel. Keep it lethal.